70% of our planet is covered with oceans, a combination of water and 3% salt. The ancient Celtics referred to the primal oceans as sole, synonymous with soul, as they understood that all life arose from the sea, the soul of the earth. Over time, crystal salt from these primal seas became the standard of wealth and power. Kingdoms rose and fell in the pursuit of its possession, and generations of men have credited it with qualities far beyond price.
Himalayan crystal salt is comprised of about 84 or so minerals, all of which are healthy and necessary for functions of the body. They're longevity protectant, they're neuroprotectant, they're actually boosting to the cardiovascular system. It's actually food for the adrenal system and the hormone system. So to be able to recognize the value of true traditional salt as it's mined from the earth, as opposed to how it's synthesized in the lab, we know consistently that minerals are necessary for the body. And to be able to bring in something like a really safe, known form of salt is actually a necessary component to your health.
One of the things that we try to do is bring as much life-giving force to the food as possible. And that's true not only with the base ingredients of the produce and the fruits, but also the condiments we add. And the Himalayan crystal salt gives life force with it. It's intact, it's not been processed, it comes from the purest region in the world in the Himalayan mountains, and it's full of life force, full of information, and full of energy.
The original Himalayan crystal salts are definitely a quantum leap into the world of wellness, bioenergetic fields of, and modalities of wellness, and is backed thoroughly by places such as the Quantum Wellness Center in Sarasota.
Today I'm going to share with you a practice that I have been doing for years and has helped me immeasurably. For me, it replaces morning coffee and makes me feel so much better. The practice is drinking something called sole, which is a salt water solution. I use Himalayan crystal pink salt, but you could also use Celtic sea salt or something called real salt as well. I love what they say about sole in the book Water and Salt, The Essence of Life. The blend of water and salt, the so-called sole, is the mother soup of all life forms and a flexible physical representation of pure sun and light energy. The word sole is derived from the Latin word for sun, sol, and it is the liquid materialization of sunlight. Sole means liquid sunlight or liquid light energy. I love that. This book also talks about the spiritual benefits of sole, which I personally find very interesting. But for now, I'm just going to talk to you about the physical benefits. Unlike table salt, which raises your blood pressure, Himalayan crystal sole will regulate your blood pressure within 15 minutes of taking it. It's amazing. I used to have low blood pressure and it's completely stabilized since drinking sole. What most people don't realize is that the lack of real alkalizing salt in the body can have very negative effects. So Himalayan crystal sole is so good for us because it balances our acid-alkaline pH. And I talk about how important pH is in another video on my restoremethod.com website. Because the sole also gives the body the right salt concentration, it can significantly reduce the risk of heart disease, and it helps cleanse the body naturally and keep the skin healthy. And there have also been studies that show that drinking sole can help people with drug addiction and withdrawal symptoms. So let me show you how to prepare the sole. It's so easy. All you're going to do is take a few Himalayan crystal stones and put them in a glass jar like this. And then just add some high quality artesian, filtered or spring water into the glass jar until it's about full. And let it sit overnight. And then the next morning, you want to check to see if the salt stones have dissolved. And if they have dissolved, you want to add a few more stones. You always want to make sure that you can see some of the stones in the water. That's how you know that you have the proper salt water solution. Each morning, before eating or drinking anything, just take 1 teaspoon of the salt water solution. It's a 26% salt water solution in a glass of water and drink it. I sometimes like to use warm water and mix it with a little cool so that I get some warm water in the morning. That's fine. And your body is going to take in the energetic vibration pattern of the sole and keep it for 24 hours. So after some time, after you've used up some of the sole, you just want to add some more water and some more salt, and just make sure that there's still some crystals in the bottom that haven't dissolved, and then you know that it's got that nice 26% salt water solution. So you want to keep your container covered just to prevent any water from evaporating. Other than that, there's no special storage that's needed. This solution will keep forever and it will never go bad. And that's it.